you doing?
My name is Hardcora.
And I'm Cheetah, and we are the B-Girlz, and we are QuaranQueened.
Hello, everyone, and welcome to Week 14 of QuaranQueened. Thank you so much for tuning in. Of course, we're now streaming live on Facebook, Twitter, Twitch, and YouTube. If you can, please share the link. Joining me tonight is my cohort, Cheetah. Cheetah, how are you doing tonight?
Hello, Cora.
Hi, Conchita.
Who knew we're Week 14?
And it really feels like Week 18.
Oh, it's not that tough.
You know what? I've been really okay about the whole quarantining thing. It's something about this week. I don't know what it is. I have a short temper. I'm kind of cranky. I think I feel like I need a change or something. I don't know.
You know, you're not the only one. I would wake up and just a little bit out of sorts and cranky. And part of it is a little bit we're spending more time inside, but it is warm and hot. And I've been running outside, and I've noticed this with myself.
Okay.
When it's really, really hot, I don't necessarily sleep quite just as well. And my electrolytes go a little out of balance. And maybe, you're vaporizing everything off. And one of the electrolytes that doesn't get properly replenished is magnesium. Okay. So I take a magnesium supplement, and that usually kind of calms me down a little, So I don't know. I think people get crabby because of the heat. And I talked to someone else, and they said the same thing, that they were kind of feeling a little bit crabby. I think it's the heat.
Yeah, it's the heat. It's the heat.
Shut up.
And how's your week been going?
It's good. I know I've been feeling the same kind of claustrophobia with the quarantine, and I think in the past I have to kind of go with the flow a little bit more, or I've been trying to go with the flow a bit more. Before, if I went for a run and someone passed by me too close on their bike, or didn't keep on their side of the road, I'd be giving a serious look to them.
Yeah.
If I didn't say something, right? There's something would be, you're immune, right? Because anal tissue cannot be infected with this coronavirus, and you're an asshole. In my mind, those are the very colorful things that I say. But, so now it's like, we know from the COVID map, and we know from the number of cases, like 150 cases per day we have. And that's come down because a lot of those were in chronic care homes, and they're in a lot of lower income neighborhood. Like, we kind of know it's not in the downtown core. So maybe I can take a little chill pill. How about you? Are you relaxing yourself a little?
I'm trying to get a little bit out. The other Tuesday, I think it was Tuesday, we went to a Riverdale Park. And we thought, we brought a blanket. We had two lovely friends join us. We had wine. We socially distanced ourselves as we sat there overlooking the view of the city. But then down in the pit there, there's that track. But then there's this whole exercise gym set up, which... I know it well. Well, there's a bunch of bros there with their shirts off, which, thank you. But, none of them are socially, none of them are wearing masks. They're literally on the bars, lifting themselves, next guy, up, down, sweating, slapping each other. And it's like, okay, this isn't good. We got to follow the rules, people, And I think maybe that's the thing. It's like, I'm following the rules. Everyone should follow the rules, you know?
Yeah.
And when they don't, I'm like,
Psychologically, that's called the disowned self, where you are following certain rules for yourself. And when you see people not doing that, you go, I don't do that. They shouldn't be able to do that. Which is the same mechanism where closet cases are the biggest homophobes, right? Why are they kissing? Why are those two shirtless men kissing?
Yeah.
I want to be
Why are they getting married?
Kissing.
Yeah.
But I don't. So, I don't know. Yeah, I get it. And, you know, we're in for the long haul here. I'm trying to enjoy the summer. Hope you are too. Sounds like going to the park and, you know, is a great thing to do. You can social distance. Fall, I fear that we won't have these outdoor outlets. And, it'll be tougher.
So that's our week. But the good news that we do have, coming up later in the show, I have an exclusive one-on-one with XAZOZ of the Kingswood Group, who used to advertise on our show. That's right. And, of course, joining us on the QuaranQueen stage is everyone's favorite lady bear, the legendary SLIFT.
Oh, two great guests, let me tell you.
Oh, my goodness.
And remember, everyone out there, we love audience participation. So please type your comments and questions in the comment section, and we will try our best to respond. And, oh, look at everyone is here.
They are.
Hi, Merritt. Oh, I heard Laloon is watching.
Yes, Laloon is watching tonight.
And Jason Sharman as well. Okay. Oh, Sunshine is drinking White Claw and ready for some gorgeous, hilarious B-Girlz. Well, we'll be waiting with you.
So are we. We're waiting for those hilarious B-Girlz to show up too.
Merritt has some
dancing ladies, and some hearts.
Optimistic brain. Wow, 14. Time flies. Yes, it does.
It really does.
Or
is time standing still? Or is time standing still?
True. It's true. Love the hair. Oh, loves the hair. I assume it's your hair.
I like your, and I love your jewels. You're so fancy tonight, Conchita. A little poofy thing. Wow.
Yeah, a little poofy. You know, it's a little summer look because it's hot. Summer in the city. Okay, just saying yes. Chris Cecile, hello.
Oh, Christopher, hello.
Guys working out in the park, Cora. Yes. Picture didn't happen.
Yeah. Didn't happen.
I will tell you one thing, because last year I was all about calisthenics and running, but then also doing calisthenics because I canceled my gym membership. So I'd go to Riverdale and I would use the outdoor
monkey
jungle
bars.
gym. And sometimes if I wanted a longer run, it would be 5K there and 5K back all the way up to Cedar Vale Park. But anyway, because I'm just a skinny bitch. No. And I would just go and do, pull-ups and chin-ups and do the tricep dips. It was really, really funny. You see some guy with his girlfriend or maybe with a couple other guys seeing you do this from far. Then they slowly make their way over. Then they go to the pull-up bar. And they can't do it. I make it easier than it look because I've got a strength to mass ratio, which is kind of hidden because I'm so light, but also have a little.
You do have hollow bones.
Very hollow.
You're like a bird.
Yes, I'm bird-like. So, so there I'm doing it, blah, blah, blah. Then they go, there's a couple ways they get out of doing a pull-up. So they do it, they go there, they do it, and then all of a sudden, they never pull up, and then they just hang. And they just look like they're stretching out their back. They go, oh, yeah. Or the other is, they go, they do it, and then they try to pull one up, and then they go, oh.
Oh, my wrist. My gay wrist.
They don't even do one. And they go, oh, my wrist. Yeah, my wrist. Oh, yeah. Wrist injury from the war or whatever this is. Sometimes they can eke out one. But they are schooled. And then I wait for them to go because I stand there like this. The skinny one. And then I go, crank out 10, nice and slow because they're harder when they're slow. Anyway. Just a little about the bro. But you got real bros there. They actually were working hard. So anyway. So, yes. Oh, Jason Sherman, praise ZAZOZ. Yes. Oh,
Yes.
love SLIFT. And, these are Swarovski crystals from the Ivana Trump. No, they're not from the Trump collection. They're from AliExpress collection.
It only took 4 months to arrive, but damn, they were cheap.
But it's only $2.99. I mean, it's like, sure, I will get chromium poisoning, but I mean,
For that price, you can pay for the medical. Come on.
Yeah. Oh, good. Well, that's our social media update. Oh, thank you, everyone. Keep posting comments. We check back regularly.
We certainly do.
Mm-hmm. Oh, and yes, and now we have a special word from our sponsor. Last week, Nancy, dropping that album of Gino Vanelli's greatest hits. I mean,
oh my God, I'm
the number
breaking
of
the
comments.
internet. I know
Breaking the internet.
The number of CDs I'm sure that she's sold are quite astronomical.
Yes, absolutely. She's had great success with it, and she was going to give away, sell them at the store at the Peperoncini meats, but also give one away with every $50 of meat purchase.
Okay.
But she lowered that, so now with just the $3 meat purchase, you got a free CD of her greatest hits, and she gave away so many, and she forced people to take them. I mean, a lot of people don't want. They're being polite. They don't want to take free things. I get that. But if you bought $30 worth of meat, then you got 10 CDs.
5, 10. I don't know.
Yeah.
I have grade 10 math. I don't know.
Yeah. Well, anyway, so there's a meat sale coming. So I'll hand it over here to Nancy Peperoncini.
Start spreading the news about Peperoncini Meat's annual Clear Out the Refrigerator sale. That's right. This is a great chance to save a lot of money on meat if you can't read small print. We're cleaning out our refrigerators right to the back, so who knows what you can pick up. Chicken necks, $1.99 a pound. Great for soup. Pork trotters, $2.44 a pound. Great for stew. And beef tongue, $3.22 a pound. I don't know what the people do with those. It's our annual Clear Out the Refrigerator sale. Only at Peperoncini Meats. Pick up some meat and you can make it your way.
And Nancy did it her way.
Yes. That's a great sale. I suggest everyone go down to the shop. Last year I picked up, what was it? Some chicken gizzards, some discounted sausages, and salmonella. So it's great deals.
All right. Well, it is hot out there, and I think it's time for some Hot Topics with Cheetah.
Hello and welcome to Hot Topics with Cheetah. Well, today's topic is, be it resolved that Donald Trump is the most successful stand-up comedian of our time. Welcome, Cora.
Thank you so much for having me on Hot Topics this week.
I have to do that like that. Exactly.
Yeah, I know.
Oh well, it was time for lately with the whole managing of the coronavirus thing. I was getting pretty upset with Donald Trump and his reaction to the very legitimate protests in the streets, and his conflation of protesting with rioting, and don't get me started. So when it was time to see my YouTube served up the Trump rally in Tulsa, Oklahoma. And I thought, okay, well, this is a chance to see a bunch of COVID-idiots and see exactly what happens here. What is he going to say? I expected
watch
to be
them die in real time. Yeah.
Yeah. Coughing. So anyway, I'm watching it and it's very strange. Half the time I'm watching someone who might be with not too much hyperbole described as Hitler. And the other time, I'm watching a master storyteller, as in stand-up comic. This guy
Yeah.
This guy, he had the audience eating out the palm of out his hands. And, he comes across as entertaining.
Yes. Okay.
Strange. Okay, I will give you a strange little example, and I suggest everyone watch it. I mean, it was bizarro. So I did. He started defending something which I had no idea happened, which is when he opened West Point. He opened it, I guess, And then at the end, he was supposed to walk down this ramp, and then he walked with slow, tiny little steps, and then apparently, and I found the clip. CNN is talking, they had on Sanjay Gupta, another dementia expert, another person talking about what sort of neurophysiological problems he may have as a result of this horrible walking and just was very unsteady and the same foot forward constantly. And they stretched this probably out into a couple hours in the general health and fitness of the president. Okay, so then to hear him talk, he goes, okay, so this is what's happening. I'm over at the West Point, and I'm standing there, and the general goes, Mr. President. He goes, yes, General. He goes, every time someone comes up, you're going to have to salute every cadet. Are you okay with that? He goes, sure, I will salute every cadet. And he goes, well, how many cadets are there? He goes, there are 600, sir. Okay, 600. That's going to take a lot of saluting, but I'll do it. He goes, or we can have them go 2 by 2. I go, yeah, I think it's better. Have them go 2 by 2. Okay, so then I'm giving my speech and I'm in the sun and it's blaring right at me. I guess they're saving on lights, it's like, because it's so hot. But after I'm out there for a couple hours, and then it's time to leave the stage. They march me over to the end and then they take me over to this stainless steel ramp that goes straight down, and there's no handrails. And then he starts going. He goes, and I say, there's no handrails here, and I have to say something. I've made a big mistake. I've worn leather-soled shoes, very expensive Italian ones. They're great for walking on flat ground, but walking down ramps and walking around stainless steel ramps, that's not going to be good. It's going to be like an ice skating rink right there. And I get it if you've ever been in that situation. So then he goes, well, come on. So Donald Trump goes, I can't just go down there. Because if you remember Gerald Ford, he stumbled going up to an airplane. And that's the one thing everyone remembers of him. And he goes, and when one president, he's a wonderful president, he vomited at a state dinner in Japan, and then news media was showing that in slow motion. So he was like, making me laugh. It's like, this is so true. So yeah, he's definitely concerned about walking down this and going for a slide on the keister. So then he goes, what am I going to do? So the general goes, just grab onto me, sir. And then president goes, okay, I'm going to be grabbing a president. Yeah, the general. That's going to get in the news too. That's going to also be an issue. Like the way he's got to think about it, it was very funny the way he was putting it. Then he goes, okay, I'm going to go down the ramp because I've got two choices. Either I stay here for a couple hours till I'm rescued, or I go down the ramp and I just finish this thing. So he goes, okay, so I'm going to go. And he does a little mime. He goes, so I'm going small steps. Down the ramp, really, really small steps. And then finally, right at the end, I ran a couple steps and I made it all the way down and didn't fall. Okay, good. Then I called Melania. I said, Melania, how was the speech? Was that not a good speech? And she goes, you're trending number one. He goes, great. What are they saying? The speech was great. No, they're saying that you have Parkinson's disease. He goes, Parkinson's disease? He goes, they didn't say anything about the speech. He says, no. They said that you went down the ramp in a very strange way. And so they're debating now whether you have Parkinson's disease or maybe a brain tumor. He goes, okay. And he goes, and then another thing they say, and she goes, oh, and another thing they're talking about is that you can't lift your hand all the way to your mouth. He goes, what? She goes, yes. Did you drink water when you're on stage? Yes. She goes, well, they said that you couldn't lift your glass all the way to your mouth. You had to raise it up with your other hand. He goes, oh. He goes, yeah, I wear silk ties. I wear the silk ties because they have a little sheen. They're actually kind of nice. But if you get a watermark on it, it doesn't dry quickly. And it looks horrible. You can tell for hours you have water. And quite frankly, the ties are never the same after you get them soiled. And so he goes, I'm there and I want a drink of water. So I go get the water. I go, uh-oh, I'm maybe going to overspill this on myself. So he goes, maybe I'll just wet my lips a little. So he goes, and puts it down. He's explaining all this to the audience. They're eating out of the palm of his hand. And then he goes, and look, someone gave me some water. And he goes, and the audience goes cheering. You know what?
Oh,
He knows how to milk a crowd. He knows how to milk a crowd. And then the whole point of that is to go with fake news media.
Yeah.
And, and the whole circus. This guy has a lot of flaws to pick on, but make them real. You don't have to waste time on fake Parkinson's. He goes, oh, yeah. And then when I didn't want to drink, when I did this, he says, they gave me another disease.
Oh, poor Trump. Oh.
Well, no, I don't get any sympathy, but I mean, I'm watching this. I'm going, this is not what I expected my reaction to be. This is not what I expected. I expected, and well, it eventually did get there where he was going on and on.
Yeah.
About you should be jailed for a year if you burn the American flag. The silent majority is silent no longer, which is code,
Did they do the lock her? Are they still doing lock her up? Are they still on that same
apparently they
storyline?
They chant everything. It's just they're dolphins or what? Pavlov's dogs.
Yeah.
Pavlov's dolphins. Anyway, let's see in the comments. Oh yeah. Oh my God. Water and the ramp. Sunshine says, "Oh Trump, dying. I'm dying laughing." Conchita, this is your one-woman show. Well, I'm only doing his act. Like, honestly, watch it. It was more amusing than you imagine. And, based on that, he's in for another 4.
No.
Biden can't compete with that. People go to be entertained. And he was doing a stand-up routine, which is why I say he's the most successful. He is a stand-up comic based on that, in my opinion. And the fact that doing his material, he became president, proves he's the most successful stand-up. I think that's his secret. I don't know.
Yeah.
Cora, what are your thoughts?
Well, people love to laugh, and Trump really gives everyone a chance to laugh, right? It's that crazy old uncle.
If you're a minority.
Yeah.
But yeah, I think that's it. And it would almost be. I don't know why he feels the need to throw people under the bus, because if he just went with that, you'd kind of go, "Oh, folksy old guy,"
Yeah.
And the stock market said they recovered it. I don't know. It's weird.
So, get ready for another 4 years,
yourself.
everyone.
Say that. What's that, Cora?
I said get ready for another 4 years, everybody.
Yeah, watch it. Leave some comments. Let me know what you think. I mean, it's just, yeah.
Yeah. Well, and that's Hot Topics with Conchita.
And now it's time for, they're back. After a couple of weeks of the producers being on hiatus, we now have a B-Girlz QuaranQueened original again, our own Mini Toon Toons.
Welcome to the Hot 100 Dance Party, Hawaiian style. No need for channel surfing, you found your home right here. We're doling out all the hits. The Kardashians came over to my beach house. I tried to make them a pineapple pizza, but unfortunately, I burned it. I guess I should have put it on aloha temperature. I'm DJ Ananas.
They get weirder and weirder.
They certainly do. And pineapple pizza is very, very controversial.
It is.
I don't know why. I love it myself. I love it myself.
I love it. I think when I first heard of it, I went, no. But, you know, when I was living in Japan, I would always crave a deep dish Hawaiian from a certain sit-in chain. And they didn't have it in Japan, so when I would go to Paris, you would have it in Paris.
When in Paris,
Yes, have a pan
pizza, Hawaiian pizza. Yeah.
Oh, those were the days. Yeah.
Oh, God. And two, our old friend is back with more. Here's Judith.
She's got her act together and she's doing it right. She's Judith.
It's time to meditate. Breathe in and breathe out. Breathe in and breathe out. Now, don't forget to rehydrate with wine.
She's got her act together and she's doing it right. She's Judith.
Yeah, like ants at a picnic. Judith is here every week. So if you like Judith, leave some comments. Or if you think she's like an ant, we'll set out some ant traps.
All right, everyone. Pride Month has arrived here, and here to help you celebrate in quarantine style is our good friend, SOUS.
Hello, my name is SOUS. I'm 10 years old. Today, I'm going to be making some very special Pride Month edition crafts. Yes! So, got my craft box with all the supplies. For number 1, we have these clothespins, and we're gonna write positive, nice little pride messages on them. Let's get writing. And now I've just finished all of them. They're just things like shine bright, laugh often, just like listen deeply, just positive messages. And now you can just clip them all to stuff. It's time for number 2, which is a little craft that involves these big popsicle sticks. Now we're going to arrange these in rainbow formation. Yes! So I've just finished up here. So you could even just write like names of people you love, or if you don't want to make the clothespins, you can even just write positive messages on here. So what I got here, they're just like little triangles of felt. You can use whatever little fabric you want. In fact, I'm using felt because it's nice and soft. Here's my banner. It turned out. Yes! That's all the time I have today. I hope you enjoyed my arts and crafts. I hope you like these or inspired to make something like this. Send me your pictures if you can. Bye, B-Girlz. Bye, everybody. Bye, bye. I really like that banner.
And we really like you, SOUS.
Oh, SOUS.
crafts. So charming and sweet.
Oh, that's a way to celebrate Pride.
It
How
really
wonderful.
is. What says Pride like popsicle sticks?
Oh, exactly.
Now, I should also mention, last week we started the SOUS donation fund for Soy, which is supporting our youth. The goal was $2,000, and I think we're about $45 short of the goal. And so we've increased the goal to... $3,000.
Oh, wow, that's great.
Yeah,
That's fantastic.
it's
You're
crazy.
a little big donator, so excellent. So Susu, you're a fundraiser and you're doing great.
Yeah, amazing. So
So-
please, thank you all who donated. If you haven't, if you can throw in a couple of bucks, that would be wonderful.
Sure, throw in $5. I mean, you're not going to Starbucks now.
Exactly.
So
Exactly.
do it. Make
Right.
Susu happy. It's
Yeah.
for the children.
It's for the children. We'll post the link to the donation page
Oh,
below.
yes. All over here.
Perfect.
Here they come.
All right. Let's check in. Oh. Anita Windisman has a fact for us, Conchita.
Yes, and Anita is saying that the man who invented the Hawaiian pizza, setting off one of the biggest debates in food, died on Thursday at the age of 83. Sam Panopoulos, who was born in Greece and moved to Canada when he was 20, decided to try out pineapple on pizza in 1962 to attract customers to one of his Ontario-based restaurants. Well,
Wow. And the
so
irony
Sam
is that,
Panopoulos,
yes, the irony was that he died by a pineapple falling on his head.
that can happen. It's one
it's
of the
very-
occupational industries in what am I saying? Yeah.
Yeah.
Yes, and we've got some pineapple pizza fans out there. Jason, when this is over, let's have a pineapple pizza together, okay?
That's right. Oh, and before we go to the next comment, I should mention too, Jason Sharman is doing a virtual. He has this show called Camp Kawabunga. It's for kids. He's doing along with the production children's summer camp virtual summer camp thing. So hit Jason up. I think there's some spots still available. It's for kids. It sounds like a lot of fun.
Yeah, exactly. Oh my God! And Sunshine has just posted something. I'm still standing.
See, if you play that enough, it's
I'm
an
still
earworm.
standing.
It's an earworm. You're gonna go to bed tonight, and it's gonna be.
Or every time
I'm
you
still
play that,
standing.
they're gonna take down the show again.
Did you know that last week they silenced Dwayne Menard's song? His new song. I was shocked. He was like, "Oh
See?
no, this won't get flagged."
I told
and
you
it's
Dwayne
like,
was the deep state. He's the man now. He's licensed all of his stuff to the big time.
oh, Weston here saying, "Great job, Susu," and "Great job, Weston."
And wait a minute, Weston. Pineapple does not belong on pizza.
Okay.
Maybe you're just going to have to try it, Weston. A good one. Just saying.
We'll send one to your home, and then
Okay,
you'll be
good.
forced
Oh,
to eat
yes.
it. Oh, and Jason it says yes, a Hawaiian pizza date when we can get together after quarantine in.
But you
4
know what?
years.
I also am a huge fan of a very standard pizza margarita, maybe a
Oh.
Toronto, something like that.
Delicious.
Even if there's all sorts of things, no. I
Plain
take the
simple.
simple margarita, and that I think is the best pizza for me, really. But, woo!
Delicious.
I got to do that again. Okay, good. What's next,
Okay.
Cora?
Oh my God, we're already. God, we're doing so well today. We're 8:34, Conchita. We are.
And we've got
We only have 90 more minutes worth of material to do.
great. And now the B-Girlz are going way back in the archive. The year 2000, we learned that the world didn't end due to Y2K. It was the year Microsoft released Windows 2000, surprisingly. I thought they were a year late, actually. And then it also marked the year Kylie Minogue made her comeback with the song Nobody Could Get Out of Their Heads. can't get you out of my head.
That's right. La la la. It was also the year the B-Girlz put their culinary skills to the test.
I have to introduce 3 very special guests who are going to help me with the soup, and believe it or not, they're going to pull it together on the salmon chowder. So let's put our hands together for the B-Girlz.
Oh, Happy New Year,
Happy New Year! Oh, yes!
Happy New Year!
How you doing? You guys look, or you ladies look incredible.
Why, thank you, Ken, and so do you. Doesn't he look great?
Amazing. Thank you. Now, do you cook much, ladies?
Well,
Yeah.
a lot of takeout, but like, we're here.
We're here.
To prepare. Oh, Conchita has a wonderful special recipe she does for, what is it, gazpacho?
Yes,
Gazpacho,
He gets
yeah.
a wonderful gazpacho from Spain, and it's just like probably your normal gazpacho, you know,
Right.
with some celery, some tomatoes, some, you know, everything. But I have a little special ingredient. It's half a cup
I'm
of
sure we're going to
bacon.
hear about it.
Oh, yeah, half a cup of bacon bits.
Oh,
It's
very
delicious.
good.
Like a
Yes.
BLT in a glass. It's
A
delicious.
BLT in a glass.
Yes.
Okay, we have to get started on the salmon chowder.
Wow.
Nothing's going to happen. Nothing will happen. Don't worry, your eyelashes will still be there. Once we...
We have to stay away from open flame,
I
actually.
know.
Keep it
An
warm.
open flame you can't be dealing
I
with.
thought this was a magic show.
Conchita, yes, I forgot.
Yes.
You're the Spanish one.
Yes, I am.
Yeah, so we can speak, you know. I have a home in Miami Beach, so there's lots of Spanish speaking.
Amazing. So
Yes.
did you pick up a little Spanish?
I picked up lots
And
of
I'm not
Spanish.
talking about the boys.
Are we
Let's see,
ready for it?
oh, you're a very fast
I'm more than just a
girl.
pretty face.
Somehow I believe that. Okay, so in goes our soup stock.
He says that to all the girls.
In goes the soup stock. Look how beautiful this looks for such a special occasion on New Year's Eve.
Oh my God, Ken, you make the best soups in the entire planet.
I do, don't
And
I?
you've been doing that thing, that cooking term.
I've been doing that thing.
That simmering.
That's simmering. That's exactly what I've been. So, B-Girlz, have you had a wonderful time?
We've had a great time.
Will you still stay and join us here?
Of course, we're having dinner.
Yeah, have a seat, girls. Okay.
Great, thank you. We'll see you in
Thank
a
you
bit.
so much. Put it together for the B-Girlz and the soup.
It was very fun.
Yes. And you guys had a great time here?
Absolutely,
You know, on the show?
absolutely.
Yeah.
Yes.
We made soup.
Yeah, I know you made soup barbecue.
You know, it was a creamless chowder, which I'd never seen. But you
Really?
tell me that there is...
Such a thing in the world,
Yes.
Conchita. And I think we're going to have to start counting down now. So we're going to start at 5. So 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Happy New Year!
Out of the way.
Oh, that's craziness.
Wow. I don't know if he liked us. I don't know if he liked us.
No, he did, because he saw us. I think we did like some Nathan Phillips Square thing, and we're walking through, and then we saw him standing there at, I don't know, some farmer's market. He was, oh my God, girls, how are you? Blah, blah, blah. We chatted. It was very, very nice. Then he died.
And then he died. No, very sad. Ken Kostick died on April 21st in 2011. He died of pancreatitis, and he was 57 years of age, so very, very young. And he was actually a very, very sweet guy.
He really was. And I asked him about Mary Jo Eustace.
Oh,
Remember,
I used to love that show. They had that show. What's for dinner?
were-
What's for dinner?
Yeah, they were back and forth, and I said, do you actually? No, I said, was that real? Like the little jibing and everything? He said, well, let's just say I wouldn't necessarily hang around with her all that much in everyday life.
Well, didn't she also?
Yes.
She was married to Tori Spelling's current husband,
Yeah, Dylan McDermott.
Dylan McDermott.
Yeah,
Yes.
something like that.
And he cheated on her and went to Tori.
Yeah, which is not cool.
Such is life. Such is life.
Yeah, well, anyway.
Oh,
So
there you go.
that's Mary Jo, and she's probably watching this show.
Yeah, I know.
Hi,
Hey,
Mary
Mary
Jo.
Jo.
And Tori's probably watching as
Tori's,
well.
I'm
Hello,
sure
Tori.
Tori Spelling is watching. the
Yeah,
show.
yeah, because Dylan's a huge fan of mine.
As they
He
all are.
cheated on Tori with me.
Oh, okay. Well, that was
gosh.
us on a cooking show.
Ah,
Good times. All right.
Good times.
Now, this is one of the. It was one of the toughest interviews to get. I'm happy to report that I managed to get some time with this person, and I must say, this person actually needs no introduction. Hello, and welcome to Chatting with Cora. I'm your host, Cora. Now tonight, I'd like to welcome a businessman, an entrepreneur, a social media influencer. XAZOZ, how are you doing? How goes the quarantine?
Well, first of all, Cora, I'd like to say thank you very much for having me. It's very nice to be here. Well, my quarantine. Well, normally I'm a bit of a loner, but recently I did make a trip to Montreal. The strip clubs were surprisingly empty.
Well, aren't they closed?
Ah. Well, yes, that could explain it.
Now, XAZOZ, I understand you're an entrepreneur. So let's talk about the Kingswood Group, your latest venture. They seem to span insurance, business, and law agencies. Do you invest a lot in local businesses?
Local businesses, yes, sometimes. But usually, Cora, I invest a lot bigger. In fact, I have a whole galaxy of investments.
You've also been making cameo appearances on these commercials. Have you always been a performer, or is this a new career for you?
Oh, you think this could actually be a new career for me? Do you actually think I have what it takes? I mean, Cora, I'm flattered.
You're welcome. Now, the context of these commercials. I don't seem to understand. What is X Day?
X Day is coming, and everyone should prepare.
How exciting. How does one prepare for X Day?
Well, usual, streamers, balloons, perhaps a cake would be very nice.
Oh, okay. I'm not really following. What is X Day?
X Day? Well, but Cora, it's my birthday. XAZOZ Day. I want to celebrate it with everyone. Because, no one ever wants to celebrate with me.
Oh, so you mean this isn't a ploy to take over the world and use human beings as sexual slaves?
No.
Oh. Too bad.
Well, maybe just a little bit after the party, if you like. Well, X Day, it's just a casual affair so people can get together and party. It starts at 8 p.m. and ends at the latest 9:20. It's next Sunday night. Cora, are you free by any chance?
Oh, XAZOZ, I would be honored to attend your birthday party, but unfortunately, I'm doing this show at the same time next Sunday.
Nobody wants to party with XAZOZ. Why doesn't anyone want to come to my birthday party?
Oh, XAZOZ, why don't you come and join Conchita and I here on the show next week? Because we're also planning on having a party as well, a pride party. And we can have a joint Pride X Day party. And when I say joint, I mean I will most likely be smoking a joint. But we would love to have you.
Oh, Cora, that sounds lovely. Thank you. I would love to celebrate X Day with you and Conchita.
All right, then, it's a date. All right, ZOUS, are you ready for your 12 questions?
Oh, yes. Lay them on me. Is that what the young children are saying now, Cora? Lay them on me.
Sure. All right. ZOUS, here's your 12 questions. What's your favorite food?
Barbecue.
What's your favorite movie?
Ishtar. I have no idea why people hate that movie.
What's your favorite musical person or group?
I was just introduced to a new artist. What's her name? Nancy Peperoncini.
All right, what's your favorite website or podcast?
Zombo.com. You can do anything at Zombo.com.
Now, how are you feeling in your quarantine time?
Oh, intergalactic exploration and conquering civilizations.
When the quarantine is over, what's the first thing you're going to do?
Barbecue.
Now, tell me one thing people don't know about you.
I'm an emotional eater.
If we were to go on a date, where would you take me and what would we do?
I'm sorry, Cora, you're not my type.
Are you a Gold Star gay?
Most certainly not.
And finally, do you have barbecue? What have you done with her?
Well, actually, I have barbecue in error. That's right, Cora. I've got a confession to make. I've been watching a lot of your television emissions up here in the craft, and I was seeing a lot of very, very delicious looking commercials about barbecue. And then I also heard your podcast, and somehow I got confused and thought your barbecue was the meal, and so I don't know. Then I had your barbecue, and then I realized that wouldn't be delicious at all, and there's no sauce involved, and I don't know. So
She's rather bony.
Yes, not a lot of meat there. I just, if I wanted ribs, I want juicy ribs. They seemed like they would be rather dry. So I have released her.
You've released her?
I had her, yes, but I have released her, and she's back on Earth, and I put her where I thought she would be most happy, because she seemed to express an interest in lemurs.
Lemurs?
So I've placed her on, what was that called? Placed her somewhere.
The zoo?
No, not the zoo, Madagascar. I've placed her on sunny Madagascar. She seemed quite happy there. She befriended a ring-tailed lemur named Joyce.
Oh my God. Barbecue's on a deserted island with a ring-tailed lemur named Joyce. Well, can we get her back? Can you help us?
I'm sorry, I can't help you with that. The borders are closed. See you next Sunday!
ZOUS, no! Yeah,
Wow.
so that happened.
Wow, Cora. That's crazy.
So yeah. So ZOUS did have barbecue all that time.
But let her go now.
In Madagascar.
And she can't get back.
The borders are closed.
But she does have a friend.
A friend, Joyce.
A ring-tailed lemur named Joyce. Yes.
I couldn't think of that word, lemur. Oh my God, what are we gonna do, Conchita?
Oh, well
maybe
barbecue. If you can monitor this emission send us a voicemail,
please,
and
or an email or a
That you
text.
and Joyce are okay.
Well, we'll have an opportunity next week for our big Pride blowout show and X Day show to maybe ask XAZOZ some more questions.
Well, yeah. So, ladies and gentlemen, I mean, all attentive listeners, definitely tune in next week. It's Pride. Yay.
Yay.
This is our version of a parade and a performance. We can't perform at Buddies with our Homo Night in Canada, but we can and will do this show. Right, Cora?
We will service you here at home.
That's right. If you make me part of your bubble, we can service you ongoing. Reach out to me by social media and text, it's going to be fun next week. Seriously, everyone tune in. We're going to be checking in with XAZOZ because he's got his X-Day party. I think Nancy Peperoncini always has a big barbecue. We'll check in with her.
Yeah.
If we're lucky, she'll be an advertiser. Or she may do a number for us. Who knows?
Oh, my goodness. A Pride number by Nancy.
Oh, yeah.
That's what I'm, we have a lot of things for the show that we haven't yet planned. So tune in.
Tune in. That's right. We haven't even discussed format.
We haven't even discussed what the format is.
But we know it's going to break all the rules and just,
no.
all over
We're going
the map.
to blow it out there. We're going to blow this Mother Pride show down somehow.
You know what? We're going to be smiling more, and I'd even say drinking more, which is hard to do.
Yeah.
Cheers.
Cheers.
Oh my God, Corey, isn't it time to go see a wonderful performance? And we've got one of the best out there, don't we?
We certainly do. We certainly do. Tonight, our guest is an edumacator, a storyteller, a children's entertainer, a clown, and everybody's favorite Lady Bear extraordinaire. Go ahead, Conchita.
Oh my God, please welcome to the QuaranQueen. I just keep thinking you do the entire intro.
I know. Well, maybe I should.
I'm going under the social media. So please give a warm QuaranQueen stage welcome to Facelift.
Okay.
Recording? Yes.
All right. Entrance?
Yeah. You ready?
Yeah.
Let's go. I wanna tell you my secret. Yeah, we're just the sound of my breathing. Yeah, I wanna know your heart's beating. Yeah, I wanna tell you. Yeah, like that. Yeah, it feels so good that I can't hold.
so
you don't
great.
know.
So
There's
creative.
so much. There is so much about that I love. I mean, one, it was all 3 different parts, socially isolated, all brought together. That's amazing. And you
Yes.
saw that happen.
Mm-hmm.
I love all the graphics post work that went into that. Just super, super, super
Amazing. So happy, so
Thanks.
fun, so Faye.
Yeah. And her styling is always just so fabulous. I live for that cherry in her hair, and the little capelet, which is the dripping icing.
Oh, yeah.
It's so awesome, and it just fits so beautifully, like it's dripping. Oh, it's just perfectly, draped.
Yes.
I do draping, and of course the backup dancers. They're both awesome, and I particularly enjoy
Shane.
Shane. Yes.
Oh, wow. Well, we loved that. Thank you so much, Faye. We really hope you love that too, because I'm sure Facebook is taking it down right now. So, hope you enjoyed that number.
You can see that live, but the music was great. Maybe you'll just see the visuals if you're watching it in repeat.
It's living on YouTube now, without a block so far. So, good
okay,
luck.
well, we should maybe have narrated over it or something, so to throw off the algorithms.
No. Oh, Facebook is watching.
Oh, good.
All right.
We'll go back to social media, see what people have to say.
All right, let's say. Oh,
Well,
Sunshine loved Faye. Faye, that was perfect. I loved that.
So sweet. Merritt is giving applause, applause, applause. That's awesome. Jason is saying facelift is amazing. Well, of course. Amazing, amazing, amazing. Kyle is saying hello from Ohio. Hello. He can't make it over the border, and he usually comes this time of year with his husband. So hello again,
Hello.
Kyle. I hope it's wonderful seeing you here every
That's right.
Sunday. So we love our regulars.
Yes. Good luck with Trump.
Oh, I'm sorry. I mean, I have so many dear American friends, and sometimes, as a Canadian, I should keep my snoot out of American politics, Oh, yes. And did we do this one from Chris Cecile? Pineapple and pepperoni is a superior twist on Hawaiian pizza. Well, I say no. I like the bacon. A nice fatty bacon. Do you like? I don't particularly like pepperoni.
Really? I do. I like a soppressata.
Yeah. Well, here's a question. Do you like prosciutto on a pizza?
It would depend what kind of a pizza it is. It couldn't be one with, I don't think it could be one with like tomato. Maybe one of those creamier ones.
Interesting.
Or with some sort of like a vegetable kind of something green, maybe a spinach or a asparagus, maybe.
Yeah, that's something that polarizes me because I like normal prosciutto, but I don't like prosciutto heated up in any manner. I think it turns into shoe leather, and it's particularly uninteresting and loses its appeal. So I don't like prosciutto on pizzas. I just think unless it's put on right at the end on top of a nice quattro formaggi and you throw some prosciutto on at the end. Okay, I'll take it. That's great. But not baked. What's the point? The prosciutto is wonderfully, salted and cured,
Prosciutto and melon, delicious.
Yes, but that's not baked. Oh, and some people put prosciutto around something else and bake it. Is it not? No, it's bacon on scallops. I find strange. Why bother? It just tastes like bacon. Just get the scallops.
I wonder what Nancy thinks of all of this. I mean, she is the expert, the meat expert.
Well, her name, her family is from the pepperoni empire, right? Peperoncini.
Oh, really? I did not put those two together.
Yeah. Well, that's a social media updates. Just making sure. Oh yes, Chris Cecile, prosciutto. Yes. Okay, good. You like prosciutto?
That's gay prosciutto.
Yeah, there we go. Okay.
All right. We've come to that part. Now, before the end of the show, the B-Girls want to leave you with some positive and heartwarming stories.
Yes, perhaps you don't know it, but good news is happening all around you right now, all around the world.
That's right, everyone. It's time for...
Good news today.
Eskimo pie. The chocolate-covered vanilla ice cream bar joins brands such as Aunt Jemima and Uncle Ben's in overhauling long-used names and marketing strategies considered racially offensive and disparaging for the Indigenous people of the Arctic regions of northern Canada, Alaska, Greenland, and Siberia.
This name, Eskimo, is considered derogatory in many places because it was given by non-Inuit people, and it was said to mean eater of raw meat.
The parent company has released a statement stating, "We are committed to being a part of the solution on racial equality and recognize the term is derogatory."
Scotland has voted to end the export of tear gas, rubber bullets, and riot gear to the United States. Scotland's parliamentary motion says that they stand in solidarity with Black Lives Matter.
Since 2010, the UK has sold roughly $7.53 billion worth of munitions to the United States, including over $1 billion in firearms, $22 million in less lethal rounds like tear gas and rubber bullets, and more than $2.5 million in riot shields.
According to the licensing criteria, the material should not be sold if there is a clear risk that items might be used for internal repression.
Ooh, girl, snap! Tennessee is littered with statues memorializing Confederate officers. History should not be forgotten, but we need not glamorize those who do not deserve our praise.
Instead, an online petition is calling for Tennessee to replace statues and memorials of Confederate generals with a trailblazing performer and a true Tennessee hero, Dolly Parton.
Miss Parton has supported philanthropic causes like women's health care, children's literacy, and helping victims of wildfires.
The controversial right-wing commentator Katie Hopkins has had her Twitter account permanently suspended for violating the platform's hateful conduct policy.
Hopkins, who has been repeatedly retweeted by the U.S. President, Donald Trump, and has more than 1.1 million followers, was removed to keep Twitter safe, according to the social media platform.
Hopkins has been heavily criticized in the past for her comments, including comparing migrants to cockroaches and claiming the photographs of a dead Syrian boy lying on a beach that sparked a wave of compassion across Europe was staged, as well as stating that people with dementia should not block hospital beds.
That's
Good
right.
riddance, Katie.
And that was...
Good news today.
Well, Cora, peoples of the world, all around the world.
Pineapple your life.
That's right. What a
Just
wonderful
eat a
Sunday
slice.
night.
It was a great
Yes.
Sunday night.
What a great Sunday night. And you know, join us next week for our Pride/X Day celebrations. And, you know, we're going to keep the party going.
That's
It's
right.
been wonderful.
Thank you so
That'll
much for
be week
tuning in,
15.
everybody.
That'll be week 15.
Magic Week 15.
Yep. Magic Week. You know, might as well do something special for Pride. Tell your friends and family to tune in. Why not? And
That's right.
let's have a big party.
That's right. Well, everybody, it's been a blast. Remember, you can watch us here on all the social platforms. You know them well. Remember, keep washing your hands, stay safe, and...
Stay the fuck home. Well, no, go out safely.
Yeah. With a mask!
Oh, you've made it to the end of the show. Well, click the like button and subscribe so you get to see every live B-Girl show from now on. Come on, you can do it. Right here. Like and subscribe. Mwah. Love you.